Oh well, look who's here, folks. Look, we just come round to see Project Man.
Oh yes.
Look who's here. We've
Eh?
come to his house.
We come to his house, eh?
Like, look who's here. We've come to
He lives
him.
here, Sharon.
Exactly.
We come round here, folks, because we just had a phone call that our new merch has just been made. Project Man's Mrs. Stacey, who's also Vegtastic Mum. You have to check her channel out, folks.
Oh yeah.
Let's go outside and have a look. See,
That Project Man.
see what, eh? What?
I got all the birds around here. Look,
All the birds?
they're all over. Look on the curtain poles.
It's very yellow in here, isn't it?
I've got jaundice.
Of course you have. Come on, let's go outside. Oh, that's better. Bit of natural colour. Right, this is where Vegtastic Mum does her work. When she's
her work.
when she's not doing
When I'm not doing everything else.
everything else. So don't forget, folks, Vegtastic Mum. Now, a lot of people have asked us to do vegetarian meals. We did do a playlist, me and Sharon, a couple of years ago, maybe even 3 years ago, when I was doing no fat, no dairy, no nothing. Basically, no nothing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And a lot of people asked us to do vegetarian meals, but Stacey started her channel up, Vegtastic Mum. There'll be a link in the description below. Get your backsides over there, because food that she's created, you wouldn't think it's vegetarian. It's fantastic.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Boot.
So what are you actually doing here now?
I've just done a load of stuff for you.
Oh, look at our Butler's Empire merchandise,
All
folks.
that in there's
Look at that, folks, look. And don't forget, if you want any of this sort of merchandise, a lot of people do ask us about our merch. There you go. Look at that, look. Let's open it up. I can't open it up, Stacey.
Oh my days.
Open it up for me, Stacey, quick. There you go. That's our T-shirts there, and they are absolutely superb. I used to do this myself, Stacey, didn't I?
You did.
In fact, I taught her everything she knows. Did you pull a face behind me then? I know what you're like. So yeah, she does all the merch, and she's got this little business here. But as I say, she started a YouTube channel now, and you've got about 15 videos on there now, haven't you?
Have.
So do check her out. And
Check me out.
she's not a vegetarian. Get that out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're a meat eater.
Yes.
She's what I was, a meat-eating vegetarian,
Yes.
folks. Yeah, we like meat, but we also like certain vegetarian foods,
Yeah.
and you feed it to your kids, and that's the great thing. Why she calls herself Vegtastic Mum, because the kids eat it as well, and to get kids to eat vegetables is hard enough anyway.
Especially when you go in the shop. I went in Sainsbury's, I think it was last week, and I was gonna do a cottage pie. That is coming up on my channel, by the way.
Right.
And I went in, and just looking at the price comparison between mince and vegetarian mince,
Right.
they had vegetarian mince.
Yeah,
that
why
was
you used to eat
on
that?
offer, the frozen corn one, and your normal mince is like, you're looking at nearly £5 now, aren't you?
But you can actually
mince.
make it taste as good as
Yeah,
a
you
normal mince with all the other
You
ingredients
make
you
the
put in
effort
it.
with your food.
Yeah.
It can taste just as nice.
Yeah. Yeah, folks, let's have a close look on this. I used to do this years ago. These are the vinyls you buy, and you have a special machine which is in the house which cuts them all out, and then you weed it out, and you'll see what's actually on this when she pulls that off there. Look. Do you often pull one off of there, Stacey?
Why is it only you and me doing these jokes?
It's not a joke. No, Sharon does them. And
Yes,
also,
yeah, that's very true.
also
actually.
when I done that video the other day, me and Sharon, of the different size air fryers.
It does matter.
The sizes that was I called it size does matter, obviously, for the innuendo. Steve the Transit Camper created a audio of that,
Oh God.
and it was all about 9 inches, 6 inches, 7 inches, and Sharon's going, oh, I can't remember. It was so funny. I don't know if he's put it out on TikTok or something like that. I think that's what he was going to do with it, but just the audio, absolutely funny. Steve the Transit Camper, you're a naughty boy if you're watching. So yeah, getting back to that, as you can see, that's what you call weeding out, folks. These are clothing vinyls, and she will press that on the heat press over there once she's done it. But after the battle, folks, when you say this merchandise, what you see here, you don't realise all the work that actually goes into them, basically. So, oh, you've done, Sharon, what's it called?
I don't know
What are they called? Bibs, not a bib. What is it?
Bib.
No, what is it?
It's getting to that age where
Get
it's
there.
struggling.
Do you need a bib soon?
Not really.
What is it called?
An apron.
Apron, that's the word, yeah. But this shed, folks, this is the shed we built on my Retro Restore channel.
God, that was years ago, wasn't it?
I think that was 2014, and it's had quite a few views on that video, or the series of videos. I think I've done about I've done 5 videos, and then 2 or 3 years ago I've done an update on it because the amount of people that slaughtered me. You don't build a shed like that, that'll fall down within 6 months, that'll be leaking.
Clearly not.
Here we are, 9 years later, and it's never ever leaked, and it's solid as anything. We've actually moved it.
It's had a hot tub in here when Olivia was alive.
Yes.
It had her hot tub in here as well.
Hot tub. It's been a hot tub room. It's been a workshop. Now it's an external workshop for Stacey, what she does all her t-shirt printing in. And as you can see, if I show you the roof, folks, there's no water ever.
We've never had any leaks in here.
And it's all insulated now as well. It's all Gary done all that. That wasn't shown in the build, but he done that afterwards, sort of thing. And if I just take you outside, come around here, look. It actually used to be over in that corner over there when we first built it. They had this extension built on the house there, and we had to move it on rollers all the way along here. We moved it round to here. We took that window out and put a bit of trellis in there when they had a hot tub in there. And as you can see, it's never had any new felt on it. It's never leaked. That's still the original paint on it. Could do with a repaint now, obviously, but that was 9 years ago. But the haters who used to leave nasty comments, all so-called expert carpenters and all that, you didn't do them joints done right and all that. Oh, you left all them screws on show. These screws here, sort of thing. Well, where are you going to put them? You can't put them there. You try and do tongue and groove without the screws where we've actually put them, because you wouldn't have nothing holding the bottom flap open. Anyway, that's another story. So that's enough about flaps. What's that, Stacey? I can hear you giggling. So yeah, that's the shed, as you can see. And
It's on about the building and not me.
You what, flap? What?
The shed.
Oh, so there you go. Little workshop in there now, and she's happy doing her stuff. But do say, oh, pardon me.
That was attractive.
I don't know what that was. I think the drains are going around here. So check out Vegtastic Mum. I'll leave a link in the description below, and as you can probably see it there if you don't know how to spell it, that's how you spell it. And do give her a sub. There's a lot of you who like vegetarian food, and even if you don't, get over there a sub anyway, because we're trying to grow her channel up as well. Anyway, let's go and see what Project Man's doing.
Not a lot.
Not a lot. We just turned up at Gunby Hall, folks. Lovely sunny day, but the main house is now shut, apparently. Yeah, so we're just going to walk around the grounds. So we're in the National Trust, folks, and that means that we could basically... Is it getting for free, Shell?
Yeah.
We could actually get into free. So if you want to join the National Trust, this is how much it costs. You can see there, you've got individuals is £84, 2 adults. I think you paid the 2 adult prices, Sharon, didn't we?
Yeah.
So that's what we've done there. Young person's 42 quid. But all over the country, Sharon, there's places like this, grand halls.
Oh yeah, it's loads.
That you can visit for free. How about that? Well, it's not free because we've already paid for it, Sharon, haven't we? But the more places you go to, and that's why we can bring all this sort of stuff to you folks. So we're going to have a look around the land. How the land of gentry, Sharon, used to live.
Yeah.
Yeah? We've just come in the front door there. Front door, Sharon, look at me. Which is over there, and this would have all been one person's land or one family's land, folks. Look at this, look. Let's get up there and have a look and see what it's all about. Baby Frank.
That's the first time we've used our cards.
Hey?
It's the first time we've used our cards.
First time, that's right, yeah. But it's a little bit windy, but we're just trying out our new mics, folks. You can probably see it there on me, and Sharon's got one as well. And on windy days like this, we're actually filming on my phone at the moment, which is the S23 Ultra Samsung. And if we didn't have these wind muffs on, or these remote mics, you'd hear all the wind noise and all that. Yeah. Very lovely. Isn't it lovely, Shell? So, all those years ago, folks, this would have been your main drive coming to your residence. Look at that, look. And don't forget, this sits in acres and acres of land. Absolutely amazing.
a bell at the
So
top,
the
look.
time now, folks, is about 2:20 on a Saturday afternoon. Limited stuff we can visit in here because, as I say, the main house over there is now shut. That's what we wanted to bring to you, actually.
Oh, well, we'll have to come back.
An amazing clock tower there. Look at that. Look, must be the courtyard we're walking into now,
I thought
Sharon.
this was the stables, wouldn't it?
Would it be the stables? Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Look at that. Looking up there, folks. Look at that old beams up there and the old wooden ceiling there. Look at that. Look. There you go. So you can actually go round and have a tour from the courtyard there. Oh, that was from 1:50 today, so we've already missed that. Never mind. So here we go. A little bit there about that clock tower above, which we just looked at there. Look, designed by the brothers Adam for Hook Palace, Southampton Waters in 1778, and was brought from there in 1917 by Susan Lushington and given to her brother-in-law Stephen Massingbread. Major 3rd Battalion Lincolnshire Regiment on his return from the Great War. How about that? So yeah, this is the courtyard, folks. I see some people coming out of the main house over there as well, which I've just noticed as well. So let's just take a little walk around here. I don't know if you've ever been here before, folks, but those of you who have obviously seen a lot more of it than what we're going to. So this obviously was some sort of stables over there, Sharon.
I'd say there.
I'd imagine.
Yeah. Well, that's where the coaches would have been kept,
The
wouldn't
coaches and that,
it?
yeah.
Carriages, not coaches.
Yeah. Have a little look in here.
Did it?
There we go. Oh look, we've got some birds up there, look. Some pigeons sitting up there, Sharon. One dove and a pigeon, look.
Yeah, cuckoo.
There we go. So, yeah. This would have been probably for the carriages or something, folks. I don't know what that is, Sharon, over there.
No, I'm not that old.
No, you don't know, baby. Yeah. See the birds, Frank, look. Baby pigeons. Yeah, there you go, folks. They've been up there a while, haven't they? Look. There you go. And coming through here.
Oh, look at them big black clouds.
This is obviously the gardens there. Look, let's have a look at that. Look. Gunby Hall National Trust supporting a national garden scheme for 85 years from 1927 to 2012. There you go. So this would have been the gardens. They call this a walled garden. It's probably a Victorian garden, this, Sharon. Probably a Victorian garden. Because you've got the old walled garden around here. And maybe all these here are herbs and stuff which the cooks of the time would have picked for the dinners and the meals that they created and taken them into the main building
bless you,
there
Frank.
to do the cooking.
Bless you.
And also lawns was a great big thing as well back in them times as well. And very well kept. Probably would have had their own gardeners here as well. The people of the house wouldn't have done this. So absolutely lovely to see this in bloom, I would imagine, in the summer. It's a bit barren at the moment, but obviously the daffodils are out. Walking through to this other part of the garden here. More of a sort of a place where you would walk around this one. Sharon?
Look, it's the orchard, look. Isn't it?
Hey?
Apple trees, I bet these are.
Oh right,
they?
yeah, these are the actual apple trees and fruit trees, I would imagine. This is the fruit garden, I would imagine. All these daffodils probably wouldn't have been there. They would have, although they come up every year, they've probably been planted over the years, I would have thought.
But apples usually go. Apple trees, that's what these are.
Yeah, the orchard gallery is this way, look at that. Some really old trees there. Can you imagine all them years ago, Sharon?
What, yeah?
Back in the early 1700s or whatever, how this would probably look pretty much the same, to be honest with you. And that tree would have been in full bloom, probably a lot smaller, mind you.
See what you go for.
And
have a look, Evie.
presenting its fruit to people of that era. Marvellous. Oh yeah, they even got their old honeybees there, look.
Look, there's the rotten apples on the floor, look.
And they're active as well, Sharon, look. There you go, folks. That's what I'm saying, baby. People used to grow their own food back then and also eat it as well. But obviously this is a major landowner,
there's
isn't
two
it?
headstones.
Hey? Yeah, what's that? 2 headstones in the garden, folks.
3.
Wow, what are these then? Are they animals, Shell? Let's have a little look.
Rob.
Hey?
Sheila. Ooh.
2 little cockers.
Oh.
Lady, oh, they're the dogs, aren't they? Yeah. Lady and Sheila, by the looks of it.
There's another one there, Rob.
They fell asleep 12th of May 1934. Look at that. There's the pets that have actually been buried in the land, folks.
Oh.
How about that?
Oh.
What do you reckon, Frank? Hey, do you like it? Are you interested? Of course you are. What about you, Evie? Yeah. Of course you are. There we go. So this is the Orchard Gallery, folks. Obviously for maybe, I don't know, is it local artists or people presenting their work? There we go, look at that. Some great stuff here, isn't there?
Very good.
I'll tell you what, Lee Van Camp would like this year. I don't know if he's coming in.
His song now, no?
He's been here, hasn't he? He may or may not have come in here.
I think it's just on at certain times, isn't it?
Eh?
Just certain times.
I didn't see it on his video, Sharon. Lee Van Camp, as you well know, folks, is a bit of an artist. And these are nice. These are tiles, actually, aren't they? Look. Look at that, look. Fused glass. Look at that, look. Look at the detail in that, Sharon, look. Try and get you very near, folks.
Oh. Chris likes them, doesn't he?
Superb, aren't they? Yeah, they are glass tiles, aren't they?
Tiles there, aren't they? That tree's...
They're all tiles.
That's very
They're
good.
like 3-dimensional, aren't they? Look at that,
I like
look.
that one.
It's like is it trompe l'oeil 3-dimensional, isn't it? Very nice. Fused glass, Autumn Gold, that one. Look, by Alison Kemp. They're lovely. That's nice, yeah. Look, the old watercolour of the marketplace in Boston there. On Market Day. Carmen Christensen, £330. That's her there, no doubt. Look at that, look. Local Lincolnshire artist. There's some felt there, Sharon, look.
Yeah, I know, that's good, that, isn't it?
Very tricky to do that sort of thing in all them different colours and
It's very good, that one.
layers and stuff. Look at that, look. That's by Eve Marshall there. And even that fox there, look at that, that's in felt work as well, look.
There's good, isn't it?
Makes it look sort of 3-dimensional, doesn't it?
Oh.
Very nice. Yeah, there we go. Some textured oils there. Mixed media, Lee talks about that, doesn't he? So there you go, that was the Orchard Gallery, folks. I probably would imagine, Shal, that local artists rent out some wall space on there and maybe pay a commission, maybe, I don't know, I might be wrong, folks. But yeah, if you like the old art and you're into the old art, take a look in there. Coming through another magical door, folks. Wow, look at that. Look at that, well tended.
A bit more forward, that's it now, tilt up.
All waiting to come into blossom in the springtime. It's been well kept as well, look at that, look. Do like to see a lawn with stripes on it.
I like to see a decent lawn.
Eh?
I like to see a decent lawn.
Of course you do, baby. We could stripe ours, Sharon, but we got them lunatic dogs that run up and down it.
I'd rather the dogs and the stripes.
Well, there you go. What a lovely garden though, isn't it? I mean, how long has that tree been there? Look at that, Sharon, look. Just looking on the side of the building up there, folks, there's a sitting up there.
There's loads in there.
I know there's loads in there. That must go right into the wall, Sharon. You can see them flittering about in there, folks. Lovely. Oh, and there's Sharon. In the wild garden. Right, what have we got here, baby?
I can't read that very well.
Our England is a garden, and such gardens are not made everlasting.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, how beautiful. And sitting in the shade, I can't see the bottom bit. You might be able to decipher that, folks. There you go.
I wonder what that was.
And that's another part of it. Look at that, Sharon. Wow, this garden just goes on and on and on. That's how the land of gentry used to live, folks. All them years ago. Plenty of land around you. Your own cooks, house servants and stuff like that.
You've got all that rolled into me.
Eh?
You've got all that rolled into one nowadays.
Yeah, I tell you what, baby. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Look where you're going. You're going to go into that.
Lovely, baby. If else, I would have had a little place built like that just for you. Go and sit in there.
You could still have one built for me.
Eh?
You You could still have one at home for me.
You're like my little queen. In actual fact, you're probably like a little garden gnome over there, aren't you? Do you like it?
Yeah.
You like it? She's like my little centurion, folks. Look at her.
Unbelievable.
Come on in. I'll let you off duty. Come and walk around with me, Sharon. Just coming down this garden path, folks, and in front of us we've got the greenhouse. Obviously, we would have had loads of possible fruit in there, and little cuttings and stuff to plant out when the time was right. Let's have a little look through the window there. Look at that, look. Yeah, there's all your cuttings in there, folks, look. So it's still being kept up. Little door there leading over into the house, or leading somewhere, look. Great, isn't it? And this is what gardens, predominantly English gardens, used to be like. Obviously on a lot smaller scale, because we are a nation of gardeners, believe it or not.
Look at them.
Obviously it's being bred out of us, because houses now, gardens are getting smaller and smaller in new builds.
How they've grown round. The pagodas, look.
Yeah. You see a lot of that, Sharon, in Spain, didn't you?
Yeah.
With their trees, they sort of train them around, like to make little pergolas and stuff.
Is that? I don't know. My phone's not working. I can't.
But this is where places like Beatrix Potter, people like Beatrix Potter, used to write stories about these sort of gardens and things, and towns of the riverbank with animals living in the wild and stuff. And this is quintessential England, Sharon.
It sure is.
Lovely, isn't it? Hello. Mosquitoes.
Lovely.
So we're coming back out to the courtyards again, folks. And where do you want to go now, baby? But so we really wanted to go into that main house over there. But that will obviously be for another day.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah, we've timed it wrong. So what's them over there, Sharon? Look, like little stables, maybe. Yeah, that's definitely for the carriages, isn't it? And coming over here, we've got some little, what could have been workshops or stuff like that. Yeah, it's the joiner's workshop, Sharon. Which is shut up now by the looks of it. Or is it? Oh no, it's open. Which is now a second-hand bookshop by the looks of it. But I don't know what would have been in here, Sharon. Look. What's through that window in there? Can't see. Wow, it looks very dark and old in there. I think it's just a storeroom now. Wow, look at these old bars here, folks.
Martin.
What?
Mark, come here.
Found the Christmas stuff.
You found the Christmas stuff, where?
Reindeer.
Martin,
Oh yeah. There's an old lawnmower in there as well. Really old one.
go round there.
Where?
Smell that building. The door's open. It's an old. You can get a second-hand book set, but just stand in the doorway. You can smell the old.
What, in here?
Yeah, just stand.
Wow. Wow, look at this, folks. Now this is old. That's old original, isn't it?
Oh, it's thousands.
Eh?
Well, it's by books.
This would have been the old joiner's workshop, folks, look. And over there would have been the benches, what they would have worked on. Look at that, look. It's now a bookshop, but look at this. Wow. That's the old wooden vice there, look, that would have been. That would have span around halfway along there and you clamp wood in there. Yeah, if you could smell it in here, folks.
That's uneven the floor is as
Absolutely
well.
lovely, yeah. Well, I don't know whether the floor would have been original, Sharon.
It's really uneven underfoot. You can feel it.
That might have had flagstones down there, but it's been cemented over. But that definitely is an original piece of furniture for the old the wood joiner's workshop. And it makes you wonder, behind that stand there, what that door is there, Sharon. Look. What's behind that
That'd
door?
be under them stairs, wouldn't it?
Eh?
That'd be under them stairs.
Yeah, what's under doors, under stairs, Sharon?
What's up the stairs?
Who knows?
Oh, look at this mystery books, £3.
What's that then?
Buy them for £3. You don't know what
Oh,
book
you don't know what book you got?
What's that?
Wow. That's amazing. I don't know what this is. This is a planer, isn't it? Yeah, this is a wood planer machine. Look at that. Covered the blade up, obviously, because that would have rotated. And this is at a time when they would have done all their own repairs, folks. Things were mended back then rather than just replaced now.
Look at that origami.
I mean, how many people, Sharon, have pushed on that old door there, look?
Yeah.
Yeah? Unbelievable, isn't it? Wow, you don't get to see old places like this anymore. Look at that, and then what's up there? That's what I like to know, Sharon.
Yeah.
Who's been up there over the years?
How worn they are, them steps.
Of course they are. How many people have worn on? Yeah, look, how many people have walked on that step there, folks? Look, it's all worn down, look. Absolutely amazing. Are you happy with it, Frank? Hey? Are you happy with it, Evie? Thank you, darling. So this is the actual side door to Gunby Hall. And we obviously can't go inside now. But very grand building. What's down there, look? Yeah, a little corridor down there, look. Goes all the way along under the main entrance there. And along to them steps there. So that could have been servants' quarters or kitchens downstairs, Sharon, maybe?
There's a little servant
Oh, what
there.
are you doing down there?
She's a little servant.
Shall we go down there and just have a quick look? Let's have a little look down there, because there's a pathway down there, isn't there, Evie? Let's have a little look. Yeah, the main gentry wouldn't have come in and out this way. This is for the servants, maybe, and the kitchen staff or whatever. I don't know what that is, look. You've got a door there, you've got a door there. And it looks like there's been some sort of bird nesting up there. Look at that, look. Amazing. Come around here. I don't know, you get a funny vibe down here. A very strange sensation down here, folks. I'm not sure what it is. Let's touch the wall. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I can't work it out. I don't know what's on the other side of that door. I would have had a cable connected to it up probably, folks. Look, to ring a bell on the other side. How's that then, eh? Amazing. So just coming round here, this is obviously the front of the house. As you can see, that's where you would have come up from the main road down there.
It's just people down there,
up
isn't it?
here.
No cars on, I think.
Maybe back then it would have been horse and carriage back in the 1700s, and that's where you would get dropped off. They would circle around again, come in there, and then put the carriages back up the side there to where we've just been in the actual courtyard there. Put the horses in their little sheds and the carriages. And don't forget, we've only been out the back of the house. You've got all this land in front of the house as well. Absolutely amazing. Look at that, folks, look. Grand is not the word for it. And the upkeep to this sort of thing would have been colossal. There you go, look at that. Amazing. So I'm just going to take a walk down the other side now. And probably as far as the eye can see was all this land. And Eve is taking little Frank for a walk. And then obviously you can go back there to round the back of the house to where all the gardens are as well. Oh, and there's a young lady sitting here.
I'm a ghost.
Oh, did you come here, eh?
I'm a ghost.
You're a ghost? I'll tell you what, Sharon.
I bet there is.
I bet there is a few in
Yeah.
there. And you can probably see, folks, that quite a few of the windows have been bricked up. And that would have been to lower the taxes on the house, because the less windows you had, the less tax you used to get as well, apparently.
Well, nobody told them at the front.
Eh? Nobody told them at the front. No, yeah.
Yeah, why do you want the back of
Well,
this?
the front is obviously where most people look out at.
Yeah.
So the side, that's probably why they've done it that way. I don't know. Baby Frank's on the rampage. Yeah, absolutely lovely, folks. And you don't get to look at, when you're in cities and towns, Sharon,
Yeah.
you don't get to look at places like this, do you?
No.
Not unless you're paying.
My favourite place is Hampton Court Palace.
Yeah, we love that.
Oh, I love it there.
But that's the beauty, folks, of having a National Trust card. All right, we paid, what was it, £120 or something? We saw the price at
Yeah.
the beginning there. And you can
Wow,
actually
look at
visit
that.
places like this and actually get a feeling of what England used to be about, or even anywhere in the UK.
We should go in the bath, shouldn't we?
Absolutely lovely. And whoever's tending this garden has tended it really good, because look at the piles of manure, folks, that have been thrown on this flower bed, for example. That's why they come up, and they're going to really be a lovely bloom when they do come up. There's literally all the beds I've seen have got the old manure slung onto them with all the nutrients to go into them. I mean, look at the depth of the house. Look, what a grand building. Imagine that.
But there's no doors.
300 to 400 years old.
Mark,
Say it again, baby.
there's no door.
There's
They'll
no
come out the back.
Yeah, we're at the back. Well, they didn't go out and play in the garden like what we did, Shao. You go out into the courtyards. There are entrances, but can you just imagine out here, Sharon, walking amongst your land, thinking to yourself, you're well away from everybody else. You know, the peasants of society.
Somebody's let them in now.
And yet we're in here now, having a walk around. You know?
Look at that tree. Look at the trunk on that tree.
I know. How many years has that tree been there, folks? Look at that.
Christ.
Look at that. Let's try and get you zoomed in on that. Look.
Well, you can't miss it.
Well, I know that. I just want them to see it a lot better.
That's
What history
amazing.
has that tree seen over the years?
Look at the thickness of that
Amazing.
trunk,
How many
Evie.
people has that tree seen? Look at that, look. Superb. Well, Sharon, I'm really enjoying this.
I am.
And I love the sense of history that you don't get in a city or a town which is built like a concrete jungle. Like when we went to London the other week.
So it's all hidden now, isn't it? You've got to search
yeah, I mean,
for
you've
it
got
in
to search
London.
for it in London. It is there still, but you've got to search for it. Either that, or you've got to spend a fortune
Yeah.
to bleat and have a look at it, you know? So you've got these little, little buildings out here, folks. I don't know what they are. Maybe the gardeners used to live there, I don't know.
He went up to me and went like
Then you
that.
come round here and you've got little
What's
little
that?
avenues you can walk around, look. Lovely, absolutely lovely.
Oh, this is.
I mean, look at that, look at that. I don't know what tree that is, Sharon, look.
No.
But look at that.
That's where the back where we were.
It's some sort of, I don't know, what is it?
Oh, shut. We'll
You know what that is,
something
folks?
somewhere else. I don't
There
want that
you go,
charge
look.
in there.
What's that tree? Could Google lens it, but Sharon's walked off with the phone. Right, well, obviously we can't see no more now, folks. We're going to just have a little mosey round ourselves. I think we've shown you quite a bit of this. But get yourself a National Trust card and have a little look around places like this.
They're dotted all over the country.
Even if you only do it once a week. Hey, Shao?
Yeah. It's a day out. It's free.
Yeah.
I think they're all free.
Oh, Shao, look, a water pump. Is that still working? Is that still working? Look at that, folks, look.
Put your monkey on so you can go down.
No, that don't work anymore, does it? That would have worked at one stage. The old lead pipe there, look, that is a lead pipe and all, Sharon.
Is it?
Put
Yeah,
your monkey on.
old lead pipe there, look. Amazing. There you go, folks. We're going to make our way out and we'll see what else we get up to. See you a bit later. Right, we're back home, folks, and it's now the Sunday, the day you're watching this video, and there's been lots going on, and there still is lots going on, actually. We've got Jimmy and his mate who's come round, and he's actually cleaned all the patio up for us and all the concrete that all went green, basically. So let's just show you what we've been up to. So this area's all been cleaned out now. There is a drain under there which we're going to unblock there. So all this has been jet washed off. It's still got to be finished off. We had the log store there, as you remember rightly. That's all been taken away. I'm thinking about possibly re-skimming this with concrete. I'm not sure yet. So coming around here, it's started to dry out now. All this was green. The new patio area was all green. That's all been jet washed off. And as you can see, all the furniture's over there at the moment. All around the side of the house, all this stoneway, all around here has all been cleaned with a special patio cleaning tool. All the way around there. As you can see, look, all around the side of the house. Right up to the end there. All this was all green with algae. So what a lovely job that's been. So all the grass has got to be cut. Look at the state of all that over there, look. Still loads of work to do. But all getting ready for spring now. Because unlike you probably know the clocks went forward. I forgot, so I'm still an hour behind. Right, so coming into Jimmy's kitchen, as you can see, we're doing the tiling, or we got our expert tiler. I won't show you because he don't like being on camera, but he's doing the tiling there. He's doing an absolutely lovely job there, as you can see. Look, all the way around. We've gone for these sort of oldie. What's the word of them, Tom? What are they called? Do you think?
Briquettes, mate.
Briquette type tiles in a brick bond pattern, And they're going all under the units there, so yeah, they'll also go along the top there as well, and that pipe work up there's got to be boxed in. We'll sort all that out. They're going for a green colour on the walls. They've got some beachy coloured furniture to go there. There'll be a TV up there. There'll be a big clock on that wall over there. That'll all be painted white all down there, so the door will be painted white as well, and also new flooring to go down. So yeah, that's what's going on here at the moment. So he's just finishing off the tiling around there with the edging strip along the top there, but yeah, it's coming on. All down there will be tiled as well. So there's literally loads and loads going on in the house at the moment. As you know, we've just done the hallway. Shut that door. And this is one big room which we're going to tackle sometime, because it basically needs doing. And Sharon's in here doing her ironing in front of the fire. Ain't you, baby?
Just finished.
She's not very well at the moment. Turn the telly down, Sharon. She's got what you got on, baby? Netflix, I mean. Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Sharon's got this virus that's going about at the moment, but where she's chesty and sore throat and all that. And how many days you had it, Sharon?
Week.
She's had it a week. I woke up with a little bit of something this morning. I'm not too sure.
It goes and comes back, and diarrhea.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Hey, diarrhea.
Diarrhea as well. Yeah.
So she's got the old diarrhea as well, which is not something we want to be talking about really.
I
But
want to know what's wrong with
Sharon, we've got some thank yous to give, haven't we?
Yes, I've got. Well, I'll lay it out on here in a minute. Just let me move this side.
Go on in.
I don't like
Put your tools away, Sharon.
I don't like the iron about with the dog.
I'll come back to you in a minute, folks. Right, here we go, folks. We've got a lot of people to thank today because we've had so much stuff bought for us, and also with the super thanks and stuff. So first of all, we'd like to say thank you to John Lord, who sent us a super thanks.
Thank you, John.
John Parrish.
Thank you, John.
Keith also.
Thank you, Keith.
Leyland Job.
Thank you, Leyland Job.
And Mags K.
And Mags
That
K,
goes probably
thank
for
you.
the last month or so, because we have forgotten to do a couple of them. So that's all the thanks for the super chats and stuff like that. And we've got a myriad of stuff here, folks. This is all off of Sharon's wish list.
And all I can say is, Gillian Wiseman, I'm blown away. You've actually sent all this to us, and there's even a gift there for the doggies, and thank you very much.
So this is all literally from Gillian Wiseman. Thank you very much, Gillian. She did email me saying that she wanted to buy us something for all the helpful videos that we've done on YouTube, and also for the little doggies as well. He's here as well. Look, come in here.
He can smell it. He
Merlin,
can smell them.
up, come on.
Merlin, up.
There he goes, look.
What's that?
Oh, let's give him one of these. What's that, Cher?
That's just the envelope you
All
can
right,
anything.
come here, sit down.
What have you got from Gillian?
Sit down, sit down.
You don't want that, Merlin. That's paper.
Sit down, sit.
It's only been, isn't it?
Sit down.
Super excited.
Right, go on then, off you go.
Oh.
Dougal. That's from Gillian.
Say thank you, Gillian.
Off you go.
Woof, woof.
So, yeah, thanks very much, Gillian. That is absolutely
Blown
fantastic.
away. I've already started using these,
And she's
Gillian.
already started filling up her wish list again, folks, because Gillian basically emptied it.
She practically cleared
Yeah.
it.
Anyway, so thank you very much for that. We've got some more stuff coming up for you. We actually left filming. We've been absolutely so busy. What with Sharon not being well, also the work we've been doing, plus we've been babysitting baby Frank as well. I've also been over to Bernie's house yesterday, my auntie Bernie who lives down the
Hi,
road.
Bernie, Peter and Dan.
I had to go down there and I put 2 new curtain poles up for her, so I did that yesterday as well. So we didn't realise until it was Saturday that we had no vlog footage at all. So we had to go out yesterday and we took little baby Frank out because we had him as well. And we took him to Gunby Hall. And again, we turned up there. The main house was shut, as you probably saw earlier on. But we did
That's all over.
we had a nice time looking around the land anyway. We will go back there because the house is supposed to be fantastic.
We know where we're going next Saturday to take you.
Where's that?
East Kirkby, one of my favourite places.
Oh yeah, that's an aviation centre, folks, which has got a Lancaster bomber and also loads of old stuff. It was an old working air base, and it's now you can walk around it and have a look
been
around.
there for years,
So we're
haven't
taking
we?
you there next
Yep.
week as well.
And you're going to love it.
Yeah. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's not an hour-long video, unfortunately. It's nearly about 3/4 of an hour, I suppose, by the time you've watched this. Because, as I say, we had a little bit of a panic getting ready for this video today. And it's not that we didn't want to put something out, so we went out yesterday and produced all that footage. Footage?
Footage.
I'm coming out with some really
Not
strange
long
words
come back from Scotland as
recently.
well.
Plus, we've literally, not long come back from Scotland.
But Gillian, I'm blown away by all this. Thank you very much.
Anyway, well, thank you very much. What?
Hi to Carol, who I met at Auntie Bernie's. Hi, Carol.
Oh yeah, and also you did mention we just come back from the Ragged Apron as well. We've been down there as well. The couple Sharon met in the village the other day who had come to stay for the week and actually got there. They made their way to the Ragged Apron and they introduced themselves as well to the people in the Ragged
to
Apron.
You.
And that's
and the doggy.
Dale and his wife down there who run the Ragged Apron. We just come back from their massive breakfast. They do a lovely Sunday lunch. So don't forget, if you're in Whittle Spa, folks, take a little go down the Ragged Apron, down by where the petrol station is, Sharon. What's it called? JJ's petrol station?
Yeah, JJ's.
Just by Kirkstead Bridge. It's on the other side of the road where the Railway Arms pub used to be. It backs onto the side of the Railway Arms pubs. And there's parking down there as well. You can park
and
down
we're going to try their Sunday dinner one day
and we'll
take you
bring
along.
that to you as well. It's supposed to be very, very good. They're getting really busy now down there. And good luck to them. It's a little family business.
They deserve it.
So thanks very much, folks. We'll see you in the next video. And until then, bye for now.
Bye.
Come on, baby. Put your tackle away.